guys, it's Tough Cheetah, and I have a Redbubble account. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Link in the bio to my new account with a bunch of my art that I am now selling, so you guys should check it out. I don't expect you to buy anything. I will not hold it against you if you don't, but if you want to, I'd highly appreciate it. Now that's out of the way. Welcome to my channel! So, as many of you might not know, I thoroughly enjoy writing. I'm a huge fan of it, and I consider myself to be actually good at it. Not amazing, but I think I know how to write. I thought I would read one of my old stories from 7th grade, the year in which they moved me up the next year to 9th grade English instead of 8th grade English, because apparently I was good enough to do that, and I don't know how. I'm about to show you the story that helped me do that. I haven't read it yet, but I have a feeling it's probably not that good. It's called The Story of How I Became Pixelation, except for I'm not Pixelation. So I don't know why it's named that. Once you become a hero, there is no turning back. I, Rhett Chandler, did not turn back. So basically my character was named after Rhett and Lincoln Chandler from Friends, so that's great. Also, look at this graphic design. I swear my Redbubble looks slightly better than this. So we opened up to the creepiest photo ever. Feature editing, take a photo of this and insert this so we can look at it together. Friends, I'm trying to see if there's anything actually good here. The collarbone looks terrifying. The cheeks go in more than Tom Hiddleston's, and that's a little bit concerning. The ears are uneven. The hair is terrible. The eyes are terrifying. The nose, I guess, is slightly okay, but the lips... Let's ignore this. So, I think... Sorry, I just read... I just read my lingo, and this is great. So I think it's written in Rhett Chandler's point of view, so it's not written in mine. So every time I say I mean Rhett, not me. We'll just start reading this and see what happens. I, Rhett Chandler, love my job. As a photographer in New York City, I am becoming famous for my photos. Way to be narcissistic, Rhett. But everything changed about a month ago. It all started when I got a call from my best friend Aiden. Hey bro, I made something really cool. Come over and check it out, he said. I don't think that's a good idea. Remember the last time I made something? You turned me into a hamster, I said. Just be glad it wore off, Red, because this is completely different. This could give you special abilities. Please think about it. He hung up, leaving me with my thoughts. He said I can gain special abilities, and that sounded like something worth trying. So I decided to give it a shot, and boy am I glad I did. So that's the opening. It's not absolutely terrible. There's a lot of marks on here of me not capitalizing things and not putting commas. This is kind of hard to read. And also, I said, he said, and they all sound like zombies. Aiden has been my best friend for a long time. He's a scientist, so he's always coming up with crazy ideas, but this idea was by far the craziest. As I walked in, Aiden said, "Hey Rhett, I'm glad you can make it. You ready to get special abilities? What are the odds of this actually working?" "The odds of this working depends on what special abilities you want to gain," Aiden said with a smile. That was a question that was really hard to answer. There are so many abilities I would like to gain. I had to think of for a really long time before I came up with my answer. I would like to have the abilities based off video game characters like Super Speed or Super Jump, because Super Speed is totally not already a superhero called The Flash or anything. No. Video game characters. Also Super Jump? Probably like Mario, I guess. Super Jump is a possibility, Aiden said, but Super Speed would be a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. Now the hardest part was seeing if Aiden could actually make this work. I feel like all of this is just the hardest part. A few moments later, what's taking so long, Aiden? A few moments later, and he's like, "Aiden, why can't you give me superpowers in like 5 seconds flat? Aiden, you're the worst. I'm not sure I can do this. I don't want you to get hurt. Or worse." "It's okay, Aiden, you don't need to do this if you don't want to." "No, I have to do this, right? I just want to take safety precautions." Well, Aiden was working on the safety precautions. I don't know why that was funny to me, just repeating it. I had to think about other abilities I wanted that I for sure wanted. So not only is his best friend like, why did you take me so long? He's also like, can you make me do this too? So Rhett is a bad word I'm not going to say. It's not a bad word, it's just not one I want the children watching to hear. I don't have children. Oh! This is somehow an even worse picture. Ooh, that eyebrow. What is this? You can clearly tell that I erased by making his shoulders freaking huge. Look how broad that is. And then I just did Stickman above it. Hey, Aiden! I yelled. Yeah, what's up? He replied. Oh, finally something that's not he said. I would like the ability to fly. You think you can make that happen for me? I think I can. Maybe I'll just create some wings for you so you can wear some propelled wings, he said rather enthusiastically. Wow, actually this is not as bad as I thought it would be because I'm using like a lot of big words, but this is still really cringy because of all the missing commas. Also, why were all my characters males? Ew, oh, I just saw a sneak peek of one of my other drawings. Ooh, that's bad. A few more moments later, because I'm bad at time jumping. Jumping. Okay, Rhett, it's ready. Step into that tube over there while I'll man the control board. That was hard to say. Aiden said, I suddenly felt really nervous about all this. Maybe Aiden was right. This is too risky. But there is no turning back now. Actually, there is turning back now. You can just not be an idiot. Aiden took the time to set this whole thing up. I can't just chicken out now. So I stepped into the tube in the corner, just like Aiden instructed me to do. I saw that Aiden was trying to talk to me, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. Then I saw him pressing buttons, which made me start to feel this tingling feeling. Yeah. This worried me, but I saw Aiden nod, so I assumed that was supposed to happen. The tingling began to intensify as I began to feel dizzy. This is really happening. This is going to change my life. ... Forever. I really liked making super dramatic stories with basically no real plot. Actually, no, this is probably more plot than I usually write. I feel weird as I stepped out of the tube. I don't know why I thought that sentence was funny. I didn't feel any different though. I looked over at Aiden and he was smiling. Did it work? I asked him, not sure why he was smiling. Why don't you test it out? He said, still smiling. So I, rather uncertainly, started to run. Then all of the papers began flying around the room. I was running so fast. Aiden finally did something right. Right, you're the worst character I've ever written. Why are you so mean? Haha, I did it. You're super speed now. This is amazing. Why don't you go try and jump now? So I jumped. I probably should have gone outside. Help me, Aiden! I yelled. I had gotten stuck in the ceiling. Oh yeah, by the way, that I probably should have gone outside. I have a mark next to it that just says, clever. I don't know why that was clever. Then I felt Aiden pull me back down the ground. Thanks, Aiden, for getting me out of the ceiling and for giving me these belly. This is very... Thank you for getting me out of the ceiling and giving me superpowers. You are a friend. You are a great friend. Well, Aiden began, this is the first time that this has ever been done. This day will go down in history, my friend. Thanks for letting me test this on you. If you had died, I wouldn't have cared. That wasn't a part of it, but it should have been. Another drawing that's completely irrelevant to the one I wrote before. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a spoiler. There's not much to say about this one except for it's like a comic book where I actually wrote help. Hey, do you smell something burning? I stopped and smelled the air. I did smell something burning. Aiden and I looked at each other, then we ran outside. I looked over at Aiden as I ran, wondering why he brought a backpack with him, but that wasn't important right now. We needed to find out what was going on. We both skidded to a stop in front of a building. A burning building. Do something, Rhett. Use your powers. I doubt this will help in the situation. It's not like I have a water ability. Aiden then nodded at me and indicated that I did have the ability to shoot water. A hidden ability. And I heard a very loud yell, help me, anybody. I immediately recognized the voice. It was Colton Michaels, my cousin. Then why did you say his last name? Also, why does his last name not match your last name? Wait, do I not know how cousins work? Oh yeah, I just don't know how cousins work, never mind. Actually, no. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I need to save him. And now. Then Aiden handed me the backpack. These are your wings. You just pull the strap. I nodded at him and I used my super speed to jump up to an edge. Oh, super jump. Not super speed. Carefully avoiding the fire. Then I jumped again, pulling the straps at the same time, leading me to where Colton was. Colton was so afraid, he just kind of held on to me. I reached out my hand and a stream of water came out to my amazement, and I jumped out of the building, still holding on to Colton, as I landed safe to the ground. Colton's mom and Aiden ran up to me. Why'd you say Colton's mom if he's your cousin? If that was your cousin? That was amazing, Aiden said with a smile. Aiden then whispered in my ear, "Whatever you do, don't use your real name in this rescue. It could put you in danger." He's not wearing a mask. Literally anybody knows. He's not even wearing a mask. There's literally no mask in any of the photos I did. Thanks for saving my son. To whom do I owe this gratitude to? My name was Pixelation. Since that day, I've been photographed by the day. You said Colton was your cousin, therefore Colton's mom is your aunt. And she doesn't even recognize you! What is this plot hole I've written myself into? No one said anything about that at all. No one ever told me that. Finally, my last terrifying final drawing. Can we just leave it at that? Because this is the scariest drawing I've ever seen. I'm not done plugging other people. My best friend made this sticker. You know who she is. She also has a Redbubble account. You'll find her through mine. Get it? It's really cute. That's all I have for you guys today. Pixelation will always have a place in my heart. Just kidding. He can burn in a fire. I wouldn't care. Somehow that story got me to move up a grade in English to high school with that. Clearly, I did not move up a grade in art school because that was a problem. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!